What's going on, guys? We actually have some packages to deliver today. Let's see. This is 2 toys I bought, Resmo toys. This is down here. This is a pair of Columbia hiking boots that sold. And we got some t-shirts and a Georgia Tech hoodie back here. Basically, to start the day, it's about 2 p.m. right now. I worked out, did some business things, did some school things. We're going to head out, drop off all these packages, and then we're going to probably go to the Goodwill Outlet and Goodwill store and try to source a little bit. Also, I released a 30-minute podcast. You can find it anywhere you find podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music. It's about 30 minutes long. If you search up Peak Flips or the Resellers podcast, it'll pop up. If you guys don't mind giving that a listen, that would be super dope. Thank you, guys. Jump it into our first Goodwill location. This is not the Goodwill Outlet, it's a normal Goodwill. Found these really cool bright colored Jordan girls sneakers, but they weren't in great condition, $5. I decided to pass on them. I'm sure I could have cleaned them up and gotten something from them, but we decided to pass. Next up are these, I think these are Patrick Ewings. My camera's down, I'll move it up in a second. Just too expensive, but in really good condition and cool colors. That's what I look for in kids' shoes. Some random Nikes, didn't really catch my eye. Overall, the shoe selection in here was not great. Didn't really find a whole lot. We're about to go super speed. Had these cool Saucony shoes. Thought they'd sit for too long because of condition. Probably could have made a few bucks on them, but decided to pass. These next shoes coming up are sheesh. They're a lot of fire. There's some Patrick Ewing kids shoes with like kind of a comic book superhero look. Way too expensive, but really cool shoes. That's a random shower head. Wasn't profitable. I looked it up. This is my Goodwill Outlet haul. It's time for a haul. This is all from the Goodwill Outlet bin location. We got this backpack, pretty basic, but again, you pay for it by weight. They were charging $4.99 for it, but since it was in the outlet and this weighs less than a pound, this was probably about 85 cents to $1. This backpack in super good condition, not a name brand or anything, but should sell well. Both of these shorts are men's medium, and I actually bought them with the intention of them being a bundle. So we have a Rip Curl medium jogger short and also a Hurley jogger short. Similar style, similar colors, should bundle and sell really well together. Again, paying by the pound, these were extremely cheap. Even if I make $5 from the sale, it's a very good return. This is a women's Lily White. Never really heard of the brand, but I thought it was an interesting, clean, simple design with the arrows. Little women's top. I'm trying to get into women's clothing, so this was super light, so it was even cheaper. Thought it was a good item to test. Next, we have a large new with tags women's crop top Pac Man shirt. There is this stain right here, but I believe I can get it out. And it was originally $34.50. Officially licensed Pac Man shirt. Really cool. Goodwill is trying to sell it for $4. Again, it being super cheap at the outlet, this is a cool shirt, and if I can get that stain out with it being new with tags, this should be a pretty decent item. Here we have a women's large, distressed but only by design, Superman, officially licensed women's t-shirt. Good condition. The graphic's supposed to look old. Again, really light shirt, should do decently for me. Next up, really boring item, just a quarter zip navy blue jacket. Reason I bought it was simply because of the brand. It's a Magellan adventure gear, XXL, lightweight, quarter zip jacket. Interested to see how this does. I really don't know. Next up is a Simply Southern women's tee. These always do really well for me, especially people up north where it's harder for them to find these things. Love buying them online. It is actually a tailgate Simply Southern game day collection shirt. No specific team, but kind of team colors, and this is in almost brand new condition. No damage to the graphics on either side, so this should actually do very well for me and also sell really quickly, which is another reason I like picking this up. You don't get the most money from Simply Southern, but it does sell within 2 to 3 days. Is a women's Superman officially licensed tank top in absolutely perfect condition. No design on the back. Kind of a cool cloud sky design with the Superman logo. This is extremely light. This couldn't have cost me more than 10-15 cents. Last up, super cool vintage Miami Dolphins embroidered Garfield women's shirt. It's a size large. You can see the vintage tag right there. It's got kind of weird sleeve, a little weird sleeve design, but it was such a cool shirt I couldn't pass up on it. So yeah, overall it was a very good haul. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty happy with everything that was picked up and purchased. I mean, man, wasn't a lot. Spent probably close to 45 minutes in there. That's all I found. However, not a terrible day. I went at like 2:30, 3 p.m. They were bringing out new bins, but not a lot of new stuff. I want to show you guys real quickly my two photography setups. So right here we have a ring light. It's a newer ring light, which is used for lighting. I found this at a Goodwill for $5, right? Actually before I started reselling, and decided to pick it up, and ended up being one of the most useful tools I've ever owned. It doesn't have the little light diffuser plastic thing around it, so I use this Columbia fishing shirt that's really thin, put it around the top, and it diffuses the light. So after turning the light on, I have this white poster board. I also found a Goodwill for a couple bucks, and I'll just throw down whatever I want to photograph. And let's turn this bad boy on. It takes a little bit to load up. And we have a nice little backdrop for whatever I want to go ahead and list. Now I'm looking into buying some newer lights that are a little bit smaller, but for right now I unplug the ring light from here, and for clothing I will bring it, plug it into this outlet. I have this hanger and command strip thing, and I'll just hang the clothes on here, have the light sitting right in front of it, take pictures that way. I actually keep forgetting to do a little video of the stuff I've sold, packing and shipping it, and something just sold and I'm already filming, so easy time to remember. I'm going to show you guys how I use my Rollo thermal printer and how I pack and ship all my items that go out. So right here we have my Rollo printer. This is the best thermal printer money can buy, honestly. Through Mercari, actually, unfortunately, there's no easy way to make the orientation fit on the 4x6 sticky labels. So what I used to do is I'd have a normal printer, I'd print it out, cut around the edges, and then lay clear tape over the actual shipping label. Now this is just showing, I recently got this about a couple weeks ago, the thermal printer. But if you guys don't have a thermal printer, just print off of your normal printer, cut around the edges, and then just tape over it. I did it for my first like 300, 400 sales, so definitely no excuses. Anyway, when you have Mercari and you open it up, it's oriented like this on the side, and if you tried to print, it would cut off the label and would not come out right. So what I actually have to do, it's pretty annoying, I have to get a snipping tool, and I have to crop. I mean, you get faster at this eventually, but you crop around the shipping label, get as close to the edges as you can. You don't have to be perfect. Then you're going to go ahead and save that new shipping label. I have a set location for it. I just override every time. So then what you're going to do is you're going to go through, after you've cropped out the thing using the snipping tool, cropped out the label, you're just going to seriously just tap one time, orient it the right way, and then go and print it. So the annoying thing obviously is that I have to go and do this with every Mercari label. Now eBay and Poshmark both have settings that'll automatically print the right way, so that's really convenient. But for Mercari, this is how I have to do it. Anyways, I'll just hit print, and it's going to the Rollo printer, and check out how fast this thing prints out. So I'll put my shipping label right here. Got the scale for when I list, how much it weighs, everything. It's a little cluttered. You know, obviously this isn't perfectly ideal, but it's kind of the working setup. Over here to my bins, which I'll go more in depth about in the office tour video, and I go and I locate the shirt. Let me show you guys what's sold. It's actually a vintage 1994 Quill Unlimited hunting / conservation t-shirt. It has a very cool logo on the back. It's in near perfect condition. 1994, no flaws anywhere. This cool vintage heather gray type thing, design, and then the really cool graphic on the back. This sold for $25, free shipping. So after we got our shirt and everything, we go right down to here, and we have a bunch of different shipping options. Padded flat rates. We've got, this is what I use for most of my shirts, just white poly bags. We've got these cool tiny palm tree bags, and then we have eBay branded padded mailers that are pretty small, perfect for like video games and stuff of that size. So for this shirt, we're going to take out the typical clear blank white poly bag. Now if this sold on Poshmark, since it's priority mail, I would have just used the free priority mail bubble bag and get this for free at any USPS location. After that's all packed up, you seriously just slap the shipping label on, and It is on a sticky label, so it's going to work really nicely. Ready to go.